All right. Shut up. Stop it. So Thursday night saw Trump's thank you tour. Thank God there was no gloating.
And that person was saying for months that there's no way that Donald Trump can break the blue wall, right? We didn't break it. We shattered that sucker. We shattered.
And at least he let bygones be bygones.
Although we did have a lot of fun fighting Hillary, didn't we? The people back there, the extremely dishonest press. How about when a major anchor who hosted a debate started crying?
All right, let's be clear. He was gloating. But was he gloating for himself or for them? Those people in that stadium put their faith in him. So Trump went there to let them bask in their victory. He rarely said I, only we. He also made news.
We are going to appoint Mad Dog Mattis as our Secretary of Defense. But we're not announcing it till Monday, so don't tell anybody. Mad Dog. He's great. He is great.
He is great. Now, people like Carol Costello think, oh, my God, a mean general. He might hurt ISIS's feelings. What if Al-Qaeda gets really mad? Sorry, lady, they're already beheading people. I can't see how pissing them off more matters. And so what if Mattis is scary? That's great. His nickname is Mad Dog. That's great, too. What would you prefer a general's nickname be? Corporal Kitten Boots? Captain Fuzzballs? Sergeant Cuddle Buddy? Besides, old warriors are often the least warlike because they've seen death up close. But really, Mr. Trump isn't assembling a cabinet. He's remaking the Wild Bunch. It's like it's the Expendables, but with better actors. The question is, will Mitt be among them? Donald had Mitt for dinner. It was as awkward as puberty, with the relaxing appeal of a rectal exam. And at their side was Reince, like the child of divorced parents, hoping that they might patch it up. The menu, frog legs and marshmallows. The chef calls that the Lena Dunham. So is Mitt really up for a job, or is Trump trolling? Did Trump say to himself, you know, when I win, I'm going to force Mitt to come to New York and stuff his face full of frog legs and marshmallows? It's a very specific sort of revenge, but I get it. So how is Newt taking Mitt?
I think there is nothing Mitt Romney can say that doesn't sound phony and, frankly, pathetic. He made his case. He made his case all year. He did all he could to help cause Trump to lose Utah.
He's like the kid whose mommy brings home a new baby brother. But Trump's team is shaping up. But he's not draining any swamp, unless that swamp is the Fox News green room. Seriously, he's snagging all of our best guests. Soon we'll be back to interviewing Dick Morris. Anyways, Trump builds a team. What do the Democrats do? They re-elect this.
I have a special spring in my step today because this opportunity is a special one to lead the House Democrats, bring everyone together as we go forward.
Yeah, she has a spring in her step. That's what happens when you eat nothing but Slinkies. So the Democratic donors are freaking out because now investing in their dismal party is like adding a basement to a porta potty. And Trump keeps winning. He saved those carrier jobs. It's a victory, perhaps temporary. You know, it's like taking your goldfish to the vet. Maybe you bought it an extra week. Automation, artificial intelligence, robots, most job losses today come via technology. But the real lesson here, Carrier is another example of where Trump stole the left's weaponry to beat the left. See, the left invented the symbolic feel-good victory. It was always the right that had to sit and grimace. Now it's the Republicans playing Santa Claus, and the left have to sit and take it.
This is good news, and obviously we'd welcome that good news. I guess what I would observe is that if he is successful in doing that 804 more times, then he will meet the record of manufacturing jobs that were created in the United States while President Obama was in office.
How does it feel, Josh, to be the Grinch? So Trump hasn't even been sworn in, and he's getting crap done. I know it's not capitalism to pick winners and losers, but for now, this is something until we figure out what to do next. And it beats this.
Why aren't I 50 points ahead, you might ask? Well, the choice for working families has never been clearer.
That was close.
Period.
Let's welcome tonight's guest. She's so sunny, the vampires are terrified of her. Kennedy, host of Kennedy, Fox Business Network. He's so smart, Mensa takes tests to get inside him. Rob Long, executive producer. Kevin Wait, founder of Ricochet.com. Her favorite color is sadness. National Review reporter, Fox News contributor, Kat Timpf. Stop crying. And it's official. He's now a Fox News contributor. TNA wrestler, Tyrus. Yes. All right. Let's just go down the line here with you, Kennedy.
Sure.
What did you think of last night? Was he gloating or was he giving?
I thought that, you know, he went to a place where people made a stand. They wanted change. They wanted something different. They wanted something anti-establishment. They don't want protocol. They don't want business as usual. And I'm actually kind of sick of hearing, you know, this is how Trump is supposed to behave because this is how everyone has behaved. That's not a good enough reason.
Right.
And he rewrote some rules on the campaign trail. You may disagree with how he delivered some of his main points, but the fact that he went back when he wasn't campaigning and delivered them to people who gave him a win, I think it says something, and I think it's okay to get rid of some of these stale traditions.
Well, you know what? You're right. I think what Kennedy is saying is that finally it's okay to be an And by the way, as someone who has been one, Rob, for so long, now I don't have to hide. I can come out of the closet as an a-hole.
Right. As if the sweater didn't give you away.
By the way, speaking of sweater, you know what I wore this for? Do we have that screen grab? I wore it for that lady there. Isn't that nice?
That's nice.
Yeah, that is. So, Rob, you know, are we going to see? Do you think we're going to see more of this kind of thing?
Well, look, I mean, first of all, I mean, full disclosure, I was not a fan.
Yeah.
But he's got every right to gloat if he wants to gloat. He won big. People like me were totally wrong. He was totally right.
Yeah.
He won. He gets to gloat. But the second thing is, it's not like he's breaking tradition. Barack Obama went on this kind of tour in 2008.
Yeah.
We all forget that. But now, now he's doing the same thing, and he's reminding people that he can draw crowds, that he's really popular. And that's a smart thing to do when you're President of the United States. The permanent campaign he's going to run is no different from the permanent campaign that Barack Obama ran or that Bill Clinton ran or all these people ran. It's fair. It's not new. It is not new.
Cat, it's like a mirror image of Obama, right? It is. He's just a different kind of Obama.
Very different.
Yes.
But everybody, when they're better than other people, wants to gloat about it.
Yeah.
Which is mean to other people, but you're better than those people, so you shouldn't care.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, people were really mean to Donald Trump, and a lot of the negativity was very much justified. He was very mean back and often the aggressor, but he won, and everybody was laughing in the face of him. It's like the Little Giants.
Yes.
You know, except he's the giant.
Yes.
It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
When you win and you're not expected to win,
Yeah.
you gotta say, I won! And you do it for as long as you can. He's got free time before he's the president. Gloat all you want.
Yeah.
You watch every team when they celebrate when they win. The other team, when they pan around them, they're like, well, you know, they don't have to go
Teams
that
should
big.
do this. They should
don't have
take
to go that
tours to
much.
all the other cities they beat. And
They
say,
should
I beat you guys!
All right, Tyrus. Don't they? They get parades.
Yeah, in their
They get
city.
parades. Tyrus, okay. You can talk about this. You can talk about Mattis. You can talk about Carrier. Go.
I think we're missing the point. Trump's fighting back. I don't think he's necessarily gloating. Have you seen the news? They're not covering anything he's doing. They're still crying about, we have the popular vote. And since you want to bring up sports, saying you had the popular vote is like getting your ass kicked, but you had more yards.
Yeah, that's...
Doesn't count.
Very good.
You're wrong.
Yeah.
And every appointment he has, there's somebody going, oh, I can't in good conscience. So what he's doing is instead of giving the media, mainstream media, the story, he's the story.
Yeah.
So he'll tell his message his way, and they have to watch it. And just the Romney dinner real quick, since crow apparently is not allowed on the menu, I think Donald said, what's the grossest thing you have? Well, sir, we have frog legs and marshmallows. That's why Romney's back was to the camera, and he's like, eat the food.
I think he'll
eat the food. And he was just...
You know what the best part is, though?
Right.
Trump had the waiter bring him chicken. And, it's like, can you just shape it to look like frog's legs?
Exactly.
And Mitt can eat the frog's legs, and I'll have the chicken.
You have the bucket under the table for KFC. And he's peeling the skin off.
Frog legs taste like chicken.
They do.
It's a chicken-tasting dish.
I think that Trump will never ever announce Secretary of State because he's just having so much fun going out to dinner with Mitt Romney.
It'll be 2020.
I mean, like relationships, there are two phases. There's romance and then there's roast battle. But in politics, it's like the opposite, I've learned. Like, it'll be, you're a fraud. You'll be terrible for the country. And next thing you know, you are eating lamb chops at a restaurant with mood lighting.
Yeah.
Or Trump's like, 2 more bites and it's yours. Come on, 2 more.
Yeah, I would love to hear what's going on.
Eat the food.
All right.
Eat the food.
You know what the weird thing is? You know what that meal cost?
What?
$1,000.
Really?
And Trump and Mitt Romney, they don't drink.
They don't drink.
They don't drink.
Yeah.
So Reince Priebus must have been drinking so
It's true. Booze is made for dinners like these. It's for mending fences. I don't know how, like, both of them don't drink. Good for them. But it's like, I don't know how I would handle it. By the way, my point is, like, this is a historical first. We talk about Obama being the first black president, despite Bill Clinton, but...
That's real. It
is. President Trump is the first entertainment president, the first pop culture entertainment president. He's in the entertainment bubble. Right. He can say anything he wants, and you can go, oh, that's Donald. That's what you do with an entertainer.
But what about Ronald Reagan?
But Ronald Reagan was a 2-time governor. Before that, this guy walked off of a reality show and said, yo.
But it's more than
That's a direct quote, by the way.
This guy is the most famous person ever to be president of the United States.
Yes.
It is in his blood. He just knows how to handle it. And that's why everyone's freaking out. Every other president kind of learns to be famous late in their life, when they're 60 and then suddenly they're famous. This guy's been famous, I mean, since I was in, high school.
You mean like the 50s?
Well, not.
You walked into that really bad joke.
Thank you, Greg.
I'm ashamed David said that.